The Slave Patrol, a documentary that will crack open the door on a hidden truth.
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening. Depending on where in the world you are tapping in from, you got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on these episodes of B1 Health and Wellness, we will be discussing 6 signs you're in a bad restaurant. Why is you doing this show? Why ain't you talking about reparation? What this got to do with FBA? What that got to do with B1? First of all, I said it's B1 Health and Wellness, which is very important because if you can't be healthy, then you won't be wealthy, right? You won't be around to get the check to cash the check. Second, some of y'all got a problem with going to these old restaurants serving dog and what have you, and it seems like you don't know what's a good restaurant or not. You're following all the TikTok trends and let's go over there and you go over there and recommending places. I'm going in the spots, it's all raggedy and y'all eating there. Not only are you eating there, you're sending people there to people that don't look like you. But meanwhile, you're doing soul food restaurants, you're doing black restaurants, dusty. You can't sell Chinese food, you black. You can't sell pasta, you black. You can't sell pizza, you black. Better get you some chicken wings, some barbecue, some soul food. You black, that's all you can sell. You can't sell nothing else now. Don't try to sell no pizza. But all the other races, oh no, you can sell soul food if you want to sell soul food. Your Chinese restaurant got the best chicken wing. Right? Right. We'll dig deep into this and more after these short messages.
Music Tuesday.
This is out of Food and Wine, Darren Cordoza. In the age of social media and the many computers we all carry around with us at all times, it's easy to look at online reviews for a restaurant before we decide to try it. But sometimes we go in unknowing, like people used to do back in the day before smartphones, but after the invention of the telegraph. Listen, word of mouth has always been official. What is you talking about? That's all social media is a computer word of mouth. If you find yourself in a situation and not being able to know if a restaurant is good or bad, there are a few signs that might tip you off that you may have made a bad decision. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the list and tell you all, I'm not telling you nothing. You got to stick and stay. A dirty restroom, number 1. I said it before and I'll say it again from the mountaintops. When you step into the restroom and are greeted with a wet floor, overflowing trash can, or a lack of soap in the dispenser, listen to your inner lifeguard whistle. And if a restaurant doesn't make the effort to clean an area that customers see, what might other parts of the restaurant look like? Rinse your hands under hot water, shake them off since there are no paper towels, and swim to safety. You're still eating that Chinese food that you don't know could be or not be Doberman Pinscher. A 10-page menu. Number 2, if the menu is wordier than Gone with the Wind, Gone with the Wind, you know who Cardoza was trying to write this to. Because Cardoza, Mexicano, Latin, Gone with the Wind? I think not. But that lets you know. Don't get fooled by that. No, they're Caucasian. You can tell by the jokes he's busting. Gone with the Wind. You ain't had no Mexicano movie you could have said. You gone with the wind. Word here, they gone with the wind. A truly great restaurant focuses on a select number of entrees, while a menu that spreads itself too thin, just doesn't. It's hard to trust a kitchen that can make meatloaf, lasagna, and enchiladas. Uh, there's a restaurant like that Cheesecake Factory that y'all love going to. Just told you if it got a 10-page menu, it's trash. Yet y'all love putting all that sodium in your body. Come on, B1 Health and Wellness. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. You still got to cut the check, though. Don't think that I'm saying you fix your healthcare system and that's our reparation. No, I'll cut my check and I'll figure out my own healthcare, P. It continues. The restaurant might think it can master all cuisines, but frankly, my dear, I don't give a darn. Disclaimer, if it's a diner, the menu can be as long as they want to be, but choose wisely. Eggs, yes. Lobster fettuccine, no. Number 3, sticky menus and grimy salt and pepper shakers. This is yet another clue that the restaurant does not place cleanliness next to godliness. When you sit down, look at the items on the table to see what state they're in. Anything that has a higher velocity than normal means that no one took the time to wipe it down after the last customer used it. That salt shaker could have been in the mouth of a child who just finished eating a Rice Krispie treat. Once again, who's eating Rice Krispie treats? Who's bringing the Rice Krispie treats in the diaper bag? Is Mexicanos? I think not. By the way, the correct level of viscosity on the menu is absolutely no viscosity. Number 4, a strong odor. Walking into a restaurant should delight your olfactory senses, not assault them. You want to smell herbs, garlic, bacon, or brownies. But if you smell bleach, bug spray, or chemicals, it's not a good sign. If the scent is a repugnantly strong air freshener that smells like funeral home flowers, what smell are they trying to cover up? Doberman Pinscher. It continues. Number 5, you're being ignored. You should be acknowledged by someone when you enter a restaurant by either the host, a server, or even someone standing behind the bar. You want to know that they know you are there. If after being seated, you still feel neglected, it could be an indication of what's to come. The service isn't up to par. Think of Glenn Close's character in Fatal Attraction and say, I will not be ignored. This guy. You bet you deserve better than that, and it's okay to leave calmly, though. What's this dude? Cardoza. How do you have... Okay, Mr. Cardoza. Talk about... You have no heritage, sir. So anytime y'all want to get on here and talk about me, you're racist. No, this is... You see him. All his references are mayo. He has no pico de gallo. There is no cilantro. No. There's no mole, green or red. There is none. And yes. How are you doing today, sir? That's how these sound like. Glenn Close and Fatal Attraction, sir. Yes, sir, boss, sir. Number 6, photos of all the food. Restaurants that need pictures instead of words or explanations to describe the food might leave you disappointed. Besides that, there is no way the food that arrives at your table is going to look identical to the image you saw in the menu. Again, if this is a diner, it gets a pass. But those photos are stock images. The line cook isn't uploading photos from his iPhone or anything. There is not to say there aren't exceptions to the rule. If possible, you can order a pasta dish based on a picture that was on a page 9 of a sticky menu after being ignored by your server in a restaurant that smells like Clorox and has a bathroom covered in filth, but the chances are slim. And that's what you be getting treated like, black people. That's what you allow yourself to go through in these filthy restaurants. This is what you put yourself through. You order a pasta dish based on a picture that was on page 9 of a sticky menu after being ignored by your server in a restaurant that smells like Clorox and has a bathroom covered in filth. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? Don't pay no one to treat you badly. Don't pay to be treated badly. Just say no. You don't have to have that TikTok burger. Is it worth your soul? Is it worth trading in your blackness? Would you put that on hold right now? Would you put that on hold? I ain't gonna be black today. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I just want to go to the restaurant and be treated badly like everybody else. Newsflash. Everybody else isn't treated badly at the restaurant, black people. Newsflash. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words, as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare, to get Black empowerment out everywhere. We are on all of the platforms, including Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook. Come and take a look. Big brother, light bright, supreme, almighty, signing off. Oh, don't forget the love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Gotta go high for sure high. You already know how. Yickety.
Music Tuesday.